Alright, hey guys, I'm going to be showing you basically the whole rundown of Axenta if you either want to buy it or if you are struggling with it, and just in general, just how to basic rundown. So, when you get this folder, you will have an Axenta updater, and if you, because normally you won't have these, you'll just have these four, or these, 1, 2, 3, like 8. What you want to do is double click the Axenta updater. You get an update, and then you will have Axenta. Make sure that when you double click this, that you get this. It might update in the future, but you'll have a username and a password. The username and the password does not mean anything after you log on the first time, because basically what happens is that there's an ID, and it locks onto your computer only. So if, let's say I just typed this in, and that was my account, basically what happened is that I can only log into it, so it doesn't matter how I log in, you can't steal it. So I'm going to connect. There we go. And this is what you're going to pop up. You have the main, so the change log, the proxy checker, account checker, skin checker, scrapper, which is only for premium members, and then settings. So let's start off with main. So this is just, we recently got banned, so we just need to get it. So if you'd like to join, I'll put this link into the description. Proxy checker. If you want to check proxies, then this is what you would look for. I could show you. Proxies, let's just get a random one. 10,000. HTTP. 100 threads is normally active, and then you have a URL for Fortnite to check. Check if the proxy is banned. That's a very important step. Click this button. This means play, or go, stop, download, and refresh. Let's start it. And then it will go through all these. So that is not the main thing. It's what I want to show you, but just want to make sure. Let's see, we can get it going. There you go. And then this whole 10,000, you'll get ones that are specifically made for Axenta. Let's just clear this out. Oh no, that isn't. It's the account checker, my bad. So I actually have to unlog. And one thing that I know happens is that Axenta says that there's an error that is just a counteractive. Just don't worry about it. Axenta is safe. It does not do anything bad to your system. Alright. We recently, or just today, speaking of the 11th of November, we have had a new software called Axenta CLR, which is basically a brute checker, but I'm not going to be going over that over this video. I'm just checking the main one. So, account checker, if you have Axenta CLR, it's not really going to, it's not really necessary because you can just check for that and then go for skin checker. Cups are the owner recently added Minecraft, but it isn't really working, so he's going to try and fix that and add more in the future. So, just for the time and sake, account checker and skin checker are basically the same thing. It's just skin checker is a little bit slower and takes some more time. Account checkers just want to get more of them done. So, scrappers for premium only, which I do not have. So you basically click this button, or this button, and you would have gotten proxies, but I have to be premium, which I'm not. And then you would pass it to the proxy checker, etc. So, settings. This is the biggest part. You can log V-Bucks and enable shot output, which basically means that there's going to be, if I pop off a notebook, it has this. So, like Sally.gg and Shopee.gg, you can have that so it's easier to do. Let's save. Alright, log V-Bucks. Log inactive accounts, which I think that they disabled this, but it just doesn't really matter. Warn on duplicate accounts. Check for full access account. This basically means that it shows if if there's a possibility of it becoming a full access. Log stacks. Log save the world. books. You have the world no capture, which no capture basically means that it doesn't show any of the status. And let me just show you what the what it looks like. So all hits basically means, so what you're gonna get is I don't care if you take this. You're gonna get the gliders, pickaxe, skins, and then Battle Pass information, all that. You get all of this. So it's a very clean style if you want to look at it. And I really like it, to be honest. And rares, sadly, I don't have any rares. Anywho, I have my own nice, and then we have a sick dank mode, which I really like. Alright, so skin checker. I have my own proxies that I use, and I use about 100 for this. So for proxies, let's use my ones that I chose. Combos for video, there we go. And all you have to do is proxy timeout is basically, threads is basically how many, like how fast it checks. So if you put one, it's going to be seriously slow because you only have one of those that is checking it with the proxies. Have 100, that is probably a good amount to have. And the higher you go, excuse me, the less stable it is, and it just really isn't good because it could skip hits. So what you want to do is have around 100 to 200 threads, because if you have good proxy and all that. Proxy timeout is basically how long it waits for it to respond. And normally I keep this at there, but I'll keep it around 750. So 1,000 milliseconds is 1 second, just for you wondering. And ignore default accounts, that's just how it is. So, and I really like the loadout, how it says bad, good, checked, rare, defaults, 2-step verification, which is really helpful, skinned, and then full access. So, hopefully I get some hits from this. It gives a couple errors because these aren't the best combos, but hopefully. Well, there you go. Wow. That's what it is. Defaults basically means that I actually got accounts. That's actually really nice. I really do enjoy this program. Anyways, I'm going to let this run for a tiny bit more. If you have any questions, I'm going to leave a link in the below for Discord, where you can do a lot of stuff with support and all that. I'm going to put my Discord link, and I am not associating anything with cracking. This is the real version. I'm a real buyer, and I do not approve of cracking, what's it called? Axenta at all. Look at that. I actually got a full access account. There we go. And what you're going to get is release. This is just my folder. Results. Skins. Good. Oh, it's not done yet, but I'll just stop it for Pete's sake. This is download. Oop. Okay, I think it was, yeah. So, I do not recommend doing this on the actual thing. Hold on. It's in here. Oh, it is, okay. Or kind of is, but, you do not want to do it while it's doing, like, checking, so you just want to make sure that you check it all, but when you download it, you will get, results like this. But all captures, accounts, so if you want to take those, I don't really care. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. I'll leave the link in the description for the Shopee that you have to go to, all of that. So hope you guys have a good one. See you later.